I don't even get this one. If indeed she's been diagnosed of bipolar and there is something wrong, really wrong with her, what about her family? What do you be able to her? Abena Korkor no too, and to say, "Oh, would that wa? Ye no be able to find funana."
And once again, it's a pleasure to come your way this evening with the One King Show on One King Multimedia. Kindly subscribe to all our socials at One King Multimedia. My name is Hetty. You can also call me Hetilicious. And tonight promises to be amazing. You know how we do it each and every time on the show. We bring you compelling content, thought-provoking things that would, strike you to join the conversation. And so let's take a quick turn. And when we are back, I don't do the show alone. I have my people in the studios. Welcome back from that quick commercial break. It's still the One King Show, live on One King Multimedia. And the show is proudly sponsored by One King Mineral Water. As always, I say, when you are looking for luxurious water, if you are looking to drink water to feel like a royal, I will recommend One King Mineral Water for you. And so pick the numbers on our screen, contact us, and let's do business. So coming straight into the studios, I have my people. I know they are your favorite people. So starting from my left, I have Chris Terrell with me in the studios. The man, he's up to a lot tonight. You can't afford to miss that one. And to my extreme right, I have dear gospel musician. Beautiful name, Mr. Mensa. Good evening.
Good evening, Hetty.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm always proud to be a Mensa. When I look at you, your achievements, your accolades, I can list them. And it's good to end saying that he is called Mr. Mensa.
Yes.
And I also have with me in the studio Miss Brown, but she's not Brown. I don't know why she's called Miss Brown. Anyways, once again, welcome into the studio, and it's a pleasure to have you here tonight for tonight's show. Tonight's show, no dear. Looks like Dubai flats. I'm anticipating something serious. Yes, so to our viewers out there, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Kindly subscribe to all our socials so you don't miss any bit of tonight's show. Let's take a quick turn, and up next is our lifestyle segment.
Mineral water, I've been Poncio. Shatta Wale says so.
On today's episode of Lifestyle Moment, we're taking a look at cracked feet and how to achieve a baby's smooth feet. Can be the biggest skincare enthusiast in the world, but we bet our entire life savings that taking care of your feet is still the last thing on your mind. Somehow, when we talk about skincare, we often end up ignoring our feet. The thought of pampering it just never pops up in our head. Of course, you and I are guilty of that. But not anymore. If not taken care of, your feet can turn dry and rough and lead to cracks that can bleed and are super painful to deal with. And so we'll go through a few steps to ensure that you have a baby's feet as smooth and soft as that. So the first step says, soak your feet. Bring out your little tub and fill it with lukewarm water. You understand me? And add in some essential oils like lavender, tea tree, or whatever you have at hand. The idea is to let the essential oil hydrate your feet. So go ahead and soak your feet for 5 to 10 minutes before moving to the next step. So the next step is exfoliate dead skin cells away. From rough, cracked heels to dead skin cells, exfoliating your feet helps take care of these troubles, and that's why you must scrub your feet at least once a week. You can make your foot scrub at home and apply it over your heels, sole, ankle, and other rough areas of the foot. Scrub gently for a few minutes and then wash it off with lukewarm water. Some will say lukewarm. I will say lukewarm. So the third step says moisturize. After scrubbing and drying your feet, it's time to moisturize them. Make sure you use a nice moisturizer like Vaseline, lavender moisturizing gel on your feet every day. The moisturizer will help restore moisture in your feet and keep you hydrated up to 24 hours. The best bit is that it is non-sticky and light on your skin, so your feet won't feel sticky or slippery. So the fourth step says take care of your toenails. And while you're at it, don't forget to take care of your toenails too. It's the best to cut and shape your nails regularly. This ensures clean toenails and better nail health. However, you must make sure to go easy with the nail clipper, as not taking proper measures can lead to ingrown nails. Another thing to keep in mind while taking care of your toenail is to keep them properly hydrated and nourished. The best way to do that is by applying essential oils like lavender and rosemary to your nails every day. The fifth step says relax. The final and most important step for your skincare routine is for you to relax. It's simple. Once you have soaked, scrubbed, moisturized, and hydrated your feet and toenails, all you've got to do is put on a pair of fuzzy socks and put your feet up to relax. The socks will trap the moisture in your feet, and you being off your feet will help relax your feet. So to combat your cracked nails, follow these few steps to put a fresh spring into your steps. So this is what we have for you on Life Soul segment. We take a quick turn, and when we are back, we have more interesting things coming your way.
Mineral water, I've been Ponsio. Shatta Wale says so.
Up next is the Click Bars. Yes, this is where we talk about all the things trending on social media, in our social life, and also in the entertainment space. And tonight, the conversation is centered on the unending feud or ending beef between Ghanaian dancehall artist Shatta Wale and also Ghanaian dancehall artist StoneBwoy, dancehall stroke Afrobeat artist StoneBwoy. So let's start the conversation from what triggered this entire feud. But then we can backdate to when these two started fighting, what has transpired between the two, and what is still hanging. So let me quickly welcome Shanzi into the studios. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, you look good.
Thank you.
I like to see good things. Christerio, how are you doing?
I'm good.
It's
delicious.
It's good to have you.
Delicious, healthy. I am good.
Somebody will be jealous. So it's good to have you on the show. Dear gospel musician, it's also a pleasure, to have you on the show. So let's quickly go into our conversation. So one will ask, why is StoneBwoy and Shatta Wale at each other's throat all the time? Let me take it from Christerio.
Why are the two? I don't know what they are fighting for.
Yes, it's been long.
Yeah, maybe they are fighting for supremacy. I mean,
and is that necessary?
I mean, in the world of dancehall, some of these things are there. I mean, who rules? And unfortunately, maybe they do not know how to really do it well. I think that the beef the two of them are having, from where I am coming from, I think it is way out of hand. You understand? But when you look at it very well, you realize that, or I don't even know where the whole thing started from, because the very first time I saw this thing happening was on the VGMA platform. I think 2019. Yes, 2019 VGMA. That's where we saw this feud, it got to that level where, gun pulling and all of that came up, you understand? But even before that time, they were not cool like that. But we never knew it could get to that point.
Level.
Yes, it'll get to that level. But on that fateful night, it was something. It's something that we wouldn't even want to talk about. We wouldn't even want to mention. You understand? And after all of these, so the two of them together at the Asase sound clash, right?
Yes.
And then even before that, the two of them sat together. I think with someone else. I mean, they had a very very beautiful conversation. There was this talk where the two of them were even going to hold a concert together and all of that. I don't know what happened, to that conversation. That very conversation.
You feel they actually lied to us?
I feel that Shatta Wale causes a lot of trouble in this one, especially with what is happening now. This, the very recent one. I mean, I don't know why he does that, but Shatta Wale has been doing this for so long a time.
So you feel Shatta Wale is the problem?
Shatta Wale has always been a problem, and I don't know why he.
StoneBwoy is
from his own words.
StoneBwoy is spotless.
I cannot say that, but from Shatta Wale's own words, he says he is a problem. According to Shatta Wale, he says he's a problem, so no one can bring problem on him. He himself is a problem, and of course, Shatta Wale has been a problem. You see, when Shatta Wale came from the United States of America, somewhere 2021, he went on a 1 month hiatus on social media and all of that. He went to the US. When he came back, in his press conference or
State of the Media address,
yes, you remember that one. He said so many things, beautiful things. But this man, in a week or a month, he decides to do something else. This man, when he came on,
have you carefully looked for his triggers? Maybe things some people do to trigger him because I believe that this is what I believe. This is what I believe.
So this very.
So
one.
I'm saying something. This is what I believe. I think it's typical of human beings. When we do things to others, we don't think of the things we've done, but we are so focused on their reactions to what we've done. So don't you think that is what is happening to Shatta Wale?
What has StoneBwoy done to him in this very one, this recent feud he's having between?
Don't you think? I feel maybe he's disappointed
about
the
what?
fact that
are you an event organizer? Okay, have you organized any event?
So relax. You asked me a question, right? So you want me to answer?
No, you are trying to tell me what.
So no, we are weighing both sides. Okay. While you're weighing StoneBwoy side, I'm also trying to.
I'm listening to you.
So I remember when Shatta Wale was on stage at the Abena event, he said that for a while, when he was coming up with Samini, that time it was Batman and then Bandana and he became Batman Shatta Wale. There were shows that anytime Shatta Wale was billed on and Samini was on, he said it on stage that Samini would tell the organizers that if Shatta Wale is on it, then he's not coming. And so what they have to do is to drop Shatta Wale and go for Samini. He said the sabotage has been, it went on for a while. And so realizing that, okay, StoneBwoy coming from the same camp, StoneBwoy was with high grade. So StoneBwoy, growing from high grade, being his own man and still picking the same, behavior of Samini, it looks like history repeating itself. And he didn't like that because according to Shatta Wale, he was on another event. That's Baba Sadiq's Salafist. He was on it with StoneBwoy, but then because it was Shatta Wale and StoneBwoy says if Shatta Wale is on it, then he's not coming. So it looks like, okay, I thought you and I were cool. She means you still harbor things in you. We thought.
Is that the case?
And who
is that a fact or
is this Sadiq saying this or Shatta Wale saying this?
Shatta Wale is saying that.
So we cannot.
No, that's why I said it's alleged. Okay.
Yes.
So Shatta Wale on stage, this is a narration he gave that he knows that he's supposed to play the show with StoneBwoy. We all saw the artwork.
And StoneBwoy didn't show up.
StoneBwoy tells the organizers that this is according to Shatta Wale that if Shatta Wale is honest, then I am not playing. So he feels that Salafest is more like a time to celebrate with our Muslim brothers and sisters. It's unity. Why do you harbor something in you? Why can't you stand me being on the same platform with you? It means umpemasim. So now it means we are at war. That's how it looks like. So if we are at war, then let's war. Let's bring all our weapons out and have a war. That's what it looks like. But some also feel that StoneBwoy just wants to, play on the peaceful side. I just don't want the whole back and forth. So if you are on it, let me give the whole stage to you. Do whatever you got to do. Another time I could be on. So don't you think that maybe Shatta feels disappointed that, maybe this could be a time for some also are saying that Shatta Wale loves StoneBwoy so much. He was actually, hoping that the two could meet. Don't you think that's coming from a hurtful heart?
Which one?
Yeah, that Shatta Wale is disappointed that StoneBwoy
disappointed what?
You just don't like Shatta Wale.
We have both been booked for a show. Mm-hmm. You are there. I decide not to come. What's your problem?
My problem is maybe
problem?
You and I could.
You didn't invite me.
Maybe you and I could reunite.
Do what? You have not invited me for any show. Who is show organizer? Are you an event organizer? The two of us have been invited. The one who organized the event is not even talking. Are you the one to fight the person's fight for him or what? Who say? Why are you crying more than the bereaved? What's your problem? I decide someone has invited me and I'm saying I'm not showing up or I did not show up. What's your problem? Play your show and move on.
Right, play your show and move on.
Too much. No, you see, this man is forgetting that he's growing.
Brahmins.
He's growing. You should know this.
Brahmins. Okay, so let me quickly come to you. So a lot of people say that StoneBwoy, in one way or the other, triggers Shatta Wale into doing these things, and there's a lot of intentional sabotage at Shatta Wale, and so on the daily he's a bruised being, because at times I watch him from afar in his interviews and things. I'm like, this gentleman looks very emotional, and so he acts based on how he feels at that moment. Because there are times where, he goes on interviews and people really applaud him, like, wow, you spoke so well. You speak so well. You came out so nice. And the next minute, it's tender balls. Why?
Hetty, so first of all, Shatta is one person that, for me, anytime Shatta is in the news, I know Shatta wants to be in the news. Oh. And Shatta understands the dynamics of entertainment that keep conversation around you. He understands that, Charlie...
Do you think that's what he's doing?
You understand. For me, that is the angle I have decided to pick all Shatta-related conversations from, because if you are trying to find some logic in it, you won't find it all the time. Yes. So when it comes to Shatta, I always try to get what he does from that angle. I believe, I don't know how true it is, but from where I sit, I feel a lot of these things that Shatta does when it comes to StoneBwoy is from a place of insecurity.
He feels StoneBwoy is bigger than him.
You see, Shatta was in the system, the space before StoneBwoy came. Mm-hmm. So I saw a picture. I don't know, Chris, if I'm right. I saw a picture of StoneBwoy when it was like coming up. When I think he was with bandana. He was bandana then.
2006.
Yes. So it's like Shatta Papa Pin, Bra Pin. You understand? So obviously, I don't know if StoneBwoy has said this anyway, but I can tell you for a fact that StoneBwoy looked up to Shatta.
He made a Facebook post 2006. When I grow up, I want to be like bandana.
So it is like you want to be like someone you've admired and someone that you wanted to be like so much, and now you are on that same stage with the person and probably even higher or something. So Shatta probably was expecting that kind of senior man kind of vibe, senior man and then like my boy kind of vibe from Stone. But probably Stone is also a big artist now. I mean, he's doing his own thing now, so you can't really expect to have that. So I feel that is where the genesis of the whole beef or whatever is coming from. Because sometimes if you look at how the conversation around this StoneBwoy Shatta Wale thing goes now, how sometimes senior man tries to just get at him, and I just feel it's like a child trying to throw tantrums, just to get attention. That is how I feel. Because if two organizers have booked two people, we've been booked as panel for this show. And Chris decides that, I'm not going to come if Brahmens is here. At the end of the day, I come and I do my job. So if I should have a problem that Chris didn't come because of me, then that means the problem actually is me, because I went there to do my job. So if I'm concentrating on doing my job, then that's all that, I don't see where the fuss should be. You can preach unity and all that and then live by that example. So the person didn't come. Charlie, he's supposed to be here. He wasn't here. Shout out to my brother wherever you are. That makes you an example of the unity that you preach. But Senior Man will come say this. Tomorrow he says that. Unfortunately, the fans, SM fans, sometimes I feel also told the same line of, logical reasoning. Some, let's say. Because some know definitely that this Senior Man is wrong. But, they will go ahead and then support. I just think that for Shatta, he's been feeling a bit insecure ever since Stone became like Stone, because it's like Stone is always there. Stone is a pure talent. And Stone is admired and loved by everybody. You understand?
Don't you think public sympathy plays a role in that?
What do you mean by public sympathy?
Yeah, I mean when Shatta Wale has him at the edge of a knife. You don't expect the entire...
People don't like StoneBwoy because of sympathy. StoneBwoy is a talent.
Yeah.
StoneBwoy, given any day, put him on any record or whatever, he's going to deliver. And he has put Ghana on the map more times than Senior Man has.
Still, I think 2 days... I think yesterday he played the Madison Square, when Davido introduced him on stage.
He has put Ghana on the map more times than Senior Man has. That is the fact.
I like that one, Senior Man.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, a Senior Man, but your small boy is like chucking success and doing a lot of things.
I understand you.
It's like it's not being the small boy kind of thing. He's also acting kind of big boy kind of level. So that's a new year when he kind of thing. So I just feel like Shatta is overdoing it. Now it's, you see, you diss the person, uses disability.
Now, yes. So let's come to that disability side. Shanzi. So I know you've seen the video, Shatta Wale on stage saying you're a bad man. That is why God has made you this and that and that.
Come here. We be bad man. That's why you come here. We be there when say big fan. Your mother big fan. Or business I can stand here. Baba Sadiq, they give me money where you don't be short time. Baba Sadiq give me somebody when they call you, when the time will Shatta, I get some money will take. I get some show for here, but the punk will pay later. Take this one. That is why I come here. Because we are in a relationship. No, for real. Now what? StoneBwoy the two say if I come here and you come here, then everything will look like, then why you are partying, you and me one war. What people are here, so when I people. If somebody want to clip you won't go fight this strong man. I go break your leg. Maybe the StoneBwoy is how we there today. When you don't take some Shatta movement there, but I got to make you suffer. How do they go on like this?
And that, this won't be the first time. This will be the second time Shatta Wale is actually coming at StoneBwoy, with that unfortunate incident. He wasn't born like that. We have people, who were not born
it was an accident.
With that. Anything at all could happen to Shatta Wale, to anyone at all. So should the table turn, will Shatta Wale be able to carry this thing?
Let me, before Shazi comes in, I haven't seen Shatta this StoneBwoy that he's not talented.
Yeah, it's always, targeted at that. What was going through, we're having a quick conversation. What was going through your mind the moment you realize Shatta is going at it again with StoneBwoy and the whole disability issue?
Hetty, just as you said, this is not the first time Shatta is doing this to StoneBwoy, picking at his disability, shaming him outside, disgracing him and all that. But just as, StoneBwoy said this thing that if Shatta does what he's doing right now, what he thinks is that he doesn't...
He's not deep.
Yes, he's not deep. He doesn't understand life. Because if you're someone who really understands life, my sister,
you know anything can happen.
There is no way in this life you'd ever laugh at someone, whether the person was born with it, whether it was an accident, whatever way. There's no way you would ever laugh at the person because, hey,
when you watch now,
mommy. And with this thing that you are doing, and now people with disability, the whole Ghana disability why society of Ghana has,
issued a press saying he should retract.
They've involved themselves in this.
Yeah.
Obi ya odie obi meti mekasa na se me dem na mekasa. You might not hear me, but then I'm speaking and I'm speaking out of pain. It makes me affect so, but you wouldn't know say obi esheni dem ka bibi na ayemesa. So in this life that we are in, you just have to, if my yawa na saya ya me na me yawa no. Come to me and talk to me, insult me all you can, but don't bring in something that is very, very, something that might very get sensitive. Me broken. No, you don't do that. And I don't know what exactly StoneBwoy did to Shatta this time, even though I've never known what he has done to him. But this time, as we are talking about this particular one, I don't know what StoneBwoy actually did to Shatta. The fact that I was booked on a show, and I didn't come to perform. I mean, what's your problem with that? You've come, just perform and go. We are not here to perform together because we don't even have a song together. So which one is I didn't come and then Apache and why today? It's about time we have to say the truth and be honest to Shatta. People that I always say that people that are Shatta call themselves Shatta fan and the diehard fans of Shatta and we love Shatta do not love Shatta because anybody that loves someone, if the person is going off track, you saw the person, hey, massa. Fit track na so yena mawadri mbrefi. But there's a point where if Shatta is fooling, all of them they are going to fool behind him or with him, and it doesn't make sense. The person is fooling. Tell the person, "Masa, who Jimmy Jai Jimmy no, Jai Jimmy no."
In Prophet Woodrow's voice,
you understand, Jai Jimmy no, because it's getting too much, and it's like at this point nobody's even paying attention to him, and I don't know where the sabotage is coming from and sabotage. I don't understand this. Some people, everybody has their own way of accepting things, or I don't know how to put it, but you've said on several occasions that StoneBwoy killed his mother. This is something very sensitive, sister. There are certain things there you might do. I might be able to be like, okay, let this pass. I might talk to you, but I cannot relate with you like how I used to relate with you. There are certain things that, maybe me, I'll be okay with it. But to you, you might feel like, no, I can't ask me from then I know the kind of person you are and how you feel towards me. So there are certain things that certain things I won't do with you. I wouldn't see you and call you. I wouldn't want to talk to you again because this is what you've said about me, and now I don't want anything to. I've just cut ties with you. So people like that, I feel like StoneBwoy is someone like that. He's someone that when who say pompe masem. So I didn't make me home by show and I said me no beach at the same stage and now son when who know into all tries or all training home. Jan non training home. By force. Is it by force? It's not by force. He's not your friend. Is he your friend? By force. Into me new way you about kuma. Not just also your madam for. And we should know that anybody who is doing the same thing as you're doing is not even your friend. Because if a friend wants you to be good, okay, he wants you to, but a friend will never want you to be better than him or her. Just keep this in mind.
Now, let's take a look at, after Shatta Wale's, statement to StoneBwoy using his disability at him, Kwame Daze also, drew the attention of the Ghana Disability, this
Society.
Organization, yes, to, take this up because they look or they seem silent. And this comment would actually affect the people in the society because imagine someone, who has issues with a leg, maybe through an accident or something, hears that you were a bad person. That is why God made you this way. It's really heartbreaking. And so they've responded and, actually told Shatta Wale to retract the statement, delete the video and apologize because it's affecting its members. And to the surprise of Ghanaians, Shatta did otherwise.
Of course.
I I don't know. Because I'm going to pass them. Me now, if you do this thing, where American government and UN and everybody go guess, they will come and will catch big men. Me, so I be. Don't do me. Know if it creates problem for me. Me have the problem myself. Me answer they have the problem. I see ya. What even if the big mouth association put to wake up say they to the best. Everything we fit create association. Everything we even get unemployed people association, people of Ghana. Then if you go meet and pay dues, if you are unemployed, why you get the money for? If you are unemployed, one man they talk say educated fools. Sometimes you put if you understand, say educated fools. You are unemployed, but if you come from association, from president, secretary, are you okay? Just because of English language. English. I wonder how you people study English in school. And think the politicians will look at you and laugh. If man can do live video, where it talk say, somebody where you put the claim say the sick. Somebody where you put the claim say the sick. Oh yeah, where it put.
Sure, your preview to.
Yeah, I'm privy to the response.
Yes.
Shatta has actually given, and I think.
Were you disappointed or you were not surprised?
Very, very disappointed. You know.
You were not surprised.
Well, Doc, you see, you cannot be surprised with whatever Shatta does these days because, as I know, because that is how he's been. But these things are very sensitive. You understand?
Very sensitive.
And there is a legislation, for this one. You understand? And so, whether the person was born with a disability or the person was not born with it, there is a legislation that backs this one. I really get hurt, when you have someone like Shatta Wale speak this way. Very irresponsible response from Shatta Wale. I mentioned earlier, that Shatta Wale is growing no longer. I mean, he's no longer. He's not growing any younger. I must say, he's not growing any younger. He's growing. Shatta Wale dino, and you know.
Well, he
still has that kind of encouraging and behavior. If some years back, maybe 5, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years ago, you were building your brand using this kind of strategy. You always want to diss the next man just to get yourself in the conversation, just for people to talk about you. You are always doing this. You are always doing. I mean, what at all do you want to achieve? You have done this one for so long a time. What at all are you looking for? You should be okay.
Shatta Wale should be okay. This is coming from Chris Sarah. Let's take a quick turn, and when we are back, we still have more for you. Welcome back from that quick commercial break to still, more interesting topics on our ClickBus. We're taking a look at TGMA nominees adjustments. And after that, Amrado finds himself in most popular song of the year with Kuku Anansi. And I'm asking myself, no Kuku Anansi no cryodia. And I know the title Kuku Anansi.
Yeah.
Kuku Anansi by Amrado. But still be to say no. Hey. Shanzi, let's take a quick one on that one and then we'll move on.
Yeah, so on the
nominees, yes, adjustments now on my end. So, on my sense, maybe when your nominations.
Yeah. So I think Ceci and I say, I think people are a bit satisfied with the new adjustments and all that. So. Because the Kwekwana is in the one room,
not some yaba. Kwekwana is can tea at
it was a bit, but right now I think we are okay with that. And calm. People, when they opened for that petition, the error and omission and error window or something, yeah, I think people that had problems,
people should concern,
and then. Now, those that I think went and then they gave reasonable whatever are in there. So I think with that one, we are okay with it. And then the new nominee categories that we have.
Yeah, so we are seeing best music video director, producer of the year, audio engineer of the year.
So I think it's also okay because we have to also give those people
Appreciate
recognition
these people.
too. So I think we are okay with that.
Brahmins, the introduction of these new categories.
Yeah, even before I talk about that, the errors and omissions that were addressed, I feel is a good thing because we are looking at TGMA, then VGMA, being one of our most prestigious award schemes. So something like this shouldn't be happening. Even from the onset when they release the flyers and little things like we don't expect these things to happen. So if they've been able to address them, then that's good. And then for the new categories, I think it's good because now we are looking at opening the scheme up to be able to absorb everybody in the industry, because there are people who are playing a lot of major roles that might not be holding the microphone and then doing the rapping or singing or whatever. So it is good. I would say it's good, and I'm waiting to see the outcome. Now everything is settled now. So I'm waiting to see how the hype is going to go, because I feel this year it seems people are a bit with the TGM. I don't know if it's because of the change of the name.
You should accept Vodafone is now Telecel.
Yes. So, but the hype, from the release of the date and the nominees, and normally there is a hype that runs for about a month or two. This one has died too early.
Let's wait and see what happens.
So probably
after the nominees jam, there will be they will intensify things and all that. Now, let's wrap it up on our click bars with a very disturbing situation that one of our beautiful ladies finds herself in. That is Abena Korkor. So over the years, it's been scandals after scandals, one after the other, bringing out a list. It's for me, initially, I felt, okay, this is one of the crews. But I later find every bit of her life very disturbing. What is happening? Is the rehab not working? Is the drugs she claims she's taking not working? I mean the medications. What's happening with her family? What are the control measures they've put in? Because the latest one we're seeing, she's released, a video of herself in, a sexual act with somebody. Another video I saw, she was at a beach all naked. Another video at the marketplace with, a pestle, with warmer. I'm like, what is this? We've seen videos where she's been chased out of, a pub because she owes. Another very disturbing. What is happening, Cristero? Don't you think with the current ones is really raising an alarm? She's cut her hair off.
Yeah.
What's happening now?
Is anything wrong with her?
Oh,
I'm just asking. I don't know if there is something wrong with her, because if there is
we
something
know
wrong
that
with
Abena
her,
Korkor has been diagnosed of having bipolar. Yes, sir.
Oh, no, I'm just asking because if there is something wrong with her and she has a family, what's her family doing? I don't even get this one. If indeed she's been diagnosed of bipolar and there is something really wrong with her, what about her family? What are we saying?
Okay.
We joke too much in this country.
So this is a typical example to Funny Face. Funny Face has also been diagnosed of bipolar. Will we say it's a Funny Face? No, any family member. What was his family member?
That is what I'm saying. That we joke. Yeah, dear grow krum hand. So would that was say wouldn't we have people going to pick her up? Or better pro? Why? Doesn't she have family members? What are we saying? Can they put her on check? Why? Why would if she has this problem? Why are they leaving her all alone to live her life? Why are they not putting measures in place?
Maybe they are.
They are what? They are what? If we are still saying, they mean they haven't done anything. Rehab.
But you can force a donkey to the riverside.
Which
you
one
can't
is the
force it
force?
to drink.
If I force the donkey to the riverside, but in Anube shame. No Mukoya. So I am telling you why. And they are this. You see, we have a lot to think about in this country. No man Koko say your Koko na galam say Esenia. What I can say you for the say the Ghanaian cocoa will be banned very soon. These are things we should be talking about. Video. Is he not having family members?
So you blame everything entirely to the family members.
You go and pick her up. Say rehab be nom den bakwa. Why? And here's we have a lot to think about in this country. We have a lot to
think about. Brahmins, your take on this one, final quick one, and then.
So what Christian said, it's unfortunate that Abena Korkor's issue has, graduated to this point. But yes, I would also ask the same question: where is her family? Because this is someone who was in the spotlight, a media person, in one of the biggest media houses in Ghana. She was a national media person, like someone everybody in Ghana knows that. And there's someone who is going through a phase like this, and the family can't do anything about it. I saw a video some time back where she was in a shower, and I think her mama or something was around, walking around, and she was doing it. The mom was like, "Hey, Nisa, and your maybe sa video." Like the mom was saying something like this, and I was like, so. How do see? I know adults. You're an adult. I understand that. But you see, when certain things are happening, and my mom or my dad sees it, they can put me in check. Even if I am sane or insane or whatever. But for it to get to this point, sometimes or your videos or your this recent one you're talking, I haven't seen it. And for this to happen, what I saw was we going it in here. So when I saw, I was like, what happened?
What's happening?
And it's like it's getting worse,
out of hand.
And you can see that there's something wrong. Sometimes when you see a normal video, so who say no, nobody needs to tell you anything. When you see, you know that there's something wrong. What is the family doing about it? I think if they love their daughter that much, they should actually step in now because it is gradually getting. You might think the person, and that's the thing with this kind of diagnosis. You might think the person is okay or you're okay because maybe having fluid conversations near there, but the reaction and the actions of the person tells you otherwise. Because no person in their right state will do the things that she does.
Wow. No person in their right state will do the things she does.